you are trying to unlock the Chaos Tome in Megabonk, and I was so lucky as to do it on my first try. And here are some do's and don't do's, and then hopefully you only need to do this once after you have watched this video. So I would definitely recommend doing this on Ninja, as he has the Shadow Step perk and evasion, so if you actually get hit, it'll evade the attack, hopefully. And there are some characters I would not recommend you do this on, for example Calcium or Tony or Monkey, as they just have some weird movement, and you might somehow get pushed out of the box of the shrine, and then you gotta do over them. And I want to say as well, there are 15 shrines on every stage. You do not have to do this on the boss shrines. Like when he becomes blue, when he gets a shield, those don't count. It's only up until the third teleporter that you gotta do it. And you just cannot leave the teleport at all. But as I said, there are 15. So I would maybe recommend having a notepad, writing it down. But what I just did is I remembered it in my head. This is the first one. Let's keep track here. Let's play this smart. 1, 2. So we charge faster. 3. So I don't want to touch the sides like that, you know. So I would go up to a shrine, say, oh, here's the first one. I have number 1. Go up to the next one. Number 2. Next one. Number 3. I would constantly say it out loud. Now I was making a video out of it, but you can just do it in your head. You can just say 3. That's number 3. We have 3. I have 3. Number 3. You know, you just keep saying it so it just gets stuck in your brain. The last thing you want to do is say you're on 15. Yeah, I'm on 15. I've done all of them, but then you're actually on 14. So keep track is very important. Now there is one item I would recommend you not getting at all. You shouldn't pick it. Banish it completely. Maybe have a few refreshes and some banishes and some skips ready. If you don't have that, then buy a few before it is that you start. Buy a few of these, banish and refresh. Here it is. I haven't bought skip much myself, but that's what I recommend doing as well. Okay, so these are the weapons that I used. I would highly recommend using them. They were very good in my run. So I used Aura, then I used Aegis. Of course, by the way, the Katana was first, in the first slot. So it's Katana, Aura, Aegis, and then there's a bit of a rogue one, which I might get some question marks about, but it's mines. So again, if they actually do manage to come in and get close, then mines will of course hit them, whilst Aura is damaging them. And if they get closer, then Aegis will hit him, and then so forth and so forth, right? Katana will always, like, it has some certain range, but it's just some like safety measures, and it actually works really, really well. Trust me on this one. It was like really good. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but I just went with my instinct first, and there's this. And then here is the next thing, the tomes that I then got. I don't remember the exact order of this is the order, but you definitely want to use XP tome right here. Like more levels means you just level up more, right? It's a no-brainer. I don't think I need to explain that one. You get the XP tome, and then you also get the damage tome. Very important, because then you can easily kill the waves and take care of them, and also the bosses. Remember, you need to kill the bosses too. You can't just make a willy-nilly build. You need a good build as well to take care of the bosses that is coming, right? And since you're maybe using a lot of your time hunting the shrines, you need a lot of damage. You can kill the boss in like 20 seconds if you've used all your time hunting them. Because I actually was down to my last minute finding the last shrine on tier 2, and I spent like a long time, and I ended up being in overtime, so the ghost spawned. But then I luckily killed the boss in a few seconds, basically, because I had the damage tome. And some good items, of course, but that's the damage tome. Trust me, it's important. And I also got precision tome, right? So we got damage, we got crit. I mean, it's just a freaking crit. It's a no-brainer as well. And the last tome that I got in the run is knockback. It works with it works well with Aura. And if someone gets close with Aegis, it's just a really good item. Remember, we're just doing this for Chaos Tome, right? We don't really care. You just want the book. You don't want a good run, in a sense. You want a good run, but you know, I might be all complicating it. But you just want to get Chaos Tome. That's only what this is for. Now for the items, the wrench obviously is really good. Charge Shrine charges 4% faster, and then you also get better rewards. So having a few of these helps the run a lot. And then there's one certain one you have to stay away from. Like I'm saying, do not pick this up under any circumstances, and that is the beacon. So charging a charge shrine will turn it into a healing zone, which is good, yeah. But then it will also spawn 2 extra. So you go from having 15 to 17. You gotta do that. Is a lot more, and it'll, you know, for future stages, of course. So do not pick this up at all. Banish it. That's why I'm saying you should have some banish things, because some things are just not good, and that's one you definitely want to stay away from. There's a few more, like failed jump height. You jump higher and further. You don't want to accidentally jump out of the shrine zone. And now that we're on that topic, don't try and go near walls, or like take it slow. Take it slow, take your time. Don't, like, if there's one of those hills that you just can slide down, don't. Slide down a little bit, maybe if you have to, and then walk. Slide down and walk. You know, take it slow. You don't want to accidentally leave the charge zone. So I also didn't get double jump for that reason. You can get it if you want, but I would not recommend it. Just accidentally jumping out of it. It would suck having to do it over again. So I just didn't risk it. And these, I got one of these maybe, but I'll try staying away from it a little bit. But these are not as bad. These, like, you can get, but I would only get like one. If anything, you can see here as well, you don't take these, don't increase the difficulty. That's why I'm also saying don't take the Chaos Tome, obviously. You don't want to take this at all. Do not pick up the increased difficulty or the greed shrines that are on the map that spawn. But yeah, I would just recommend that you keep running around the map and trying to find, like, don't stand still too much in one spot. I would actually not recommend that at all, unless you can quickly buy something from a vendor. If you're waiting to buy something from a chest, just keep walking, you know. What I did as well is I tried clearing it in a zone. So I walked from shrine to shrine, but I didn't just go in a straight path. I kind of like cleared it. I went up and down, you know, so you clear everything. So as well, I would not get cursed grabbies either. I actually got one on accident in my run. But and it was kind of fine. But I got like 5 legendaries, by the way, in my run. So I got kind of lucky. What I would highly recommend that you take from the shrines is like size. Take a shield as well. Size is obviously good for the aura. Take some shield too. And some attack speed. Just take some overall like helpful and defensive things for your run. Again, try and stay away from the ledges. You don't want to accidentally fall out of the shrine zone. And as well, if a boss is arriving, he's gonna try and throw the stones at you. He's gonna try and throw something at you. So unless you can 100% know that you can take a shrine, like, you know, then you do it. Otherwise, kill the boss, come back. You know, play it safe. I am lucky that I did it in the first try. And maybe after this, watching this video, you can do it too. But I think that was pretty much it. There's not much else to say, and nothing else, not much else that I did. But if you follow this, then I'm sure you can do it pretty easily. My last thing would be, don't do it on desert. That's stupid. So I don't think there's much more to say. That was pretty much it. That's all I did. And if you follow this, then I'm sure you can do it right after watching this. I hope so, at least. Good luck. I don't think there's much more. Again, just take ninja, and no, you do not have to do it on the last boss, the very last boss, where you get shield, and you have to do not those shrines. Just the first set of 3, 15 on each stage, right? Keep a mental track, or write it down somewhere. Maybe have your phone ready, or with a notepad, you can easily just click, boom. For another one, you can easily just, you know, reach over, click. I don't know. That's up to you. I had a mental track. Let me know how it goes down in the comments. I'm hoping that this helped a little bit. If you're still questioning some things, then leave it down in the comments. I would love to reply and help you out if there's some things that you're still questioning, right? So thanks for watching. Please use a high point if you're watching on your phone. Comment, like, and all the rest. Thank you for watching. Good luck with it out there. Get that Chaos Tome. Good luck. Bye-bye.
Give me a sign, a sign.